Chosen one, I need you to listen carefully. This is an important and urgent message, and it is not for everyone. If you do not walk the divine path of God, if your heart is not aligned with His will, this message is not meant for you. You can leave now. But if you are a true follower of God, if you have been chosen, refined, and set apart, then you are here because God allowed you to be here. This message reached you at the exact right time, not early, not late. Perfect timing. There are levels in life that cannot be explained with words, only lived through. And you, chosen one, have reached a level that others cannot even dream of, not because you are better, but because you were willing to endure, willing to obey, willing to walk alone with God when others walked away. What you carry now cannot be understood by those who stayed comfortable. This message is going to bring clarity to things you have been feeling but could not explain. Stay with me until the end, because what you hear today will settle your spirit and strengthen your mind. Before we continue, chosen ones, give a like to this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, tap the bell icon, and share this message with other chosen ones so they can be part of this enlightenment. And comment 777 in the comments to declare that you are aligned with God's purpose and ready for what comes next. Section 2. The level you reached was not loud, but it was final. Chosen one, let me tell you something that will calm your mind right now. The level you reached did not come with noise. There was no applause, no announcement, no crowd standing up to recognize what God was doing in you, and that is exactly how it was supposed to happen. Real elevation is quiet. Real authority does not need permission, and real spiritual growth does not beg for validation. Most people think growth is something that can be seen immediately. They think progress must be loud, visible, and celebrated. But what God did in you happened in silence. It happened in moments when no one was watching. It happened in prayers, whispered through exhaustion. It happened in tears that never made it to the surface. While others were busy proving themselves, you were being transformed. This is why some people look at you and still think you are the same. They still speak to you from an old version of you. They still expect the same reactions, the same access, the same explanations. But what they do not understand is that something ended inside you, quietly, permanently. You outgrew certain frequencies, certain conversations, certain emotional cycles, and you did not need to announce it. You simply stopped responding to what no longer deserved you. You see, chosen one, loud growth seeks attention. Silent growth carries authority. Loud growth wants to be seen. Silent growth does not need witnesses. God did not upgrade you publicly because public upgrades invite unnecessary interference. He worked on you privately so that when the change manifested, it would be undeniable but unchallengeable. There is a calmness in you now that did not exist before. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. You learned how to sit with discomfort without panicking. You learned how to trust God without demanding timelines. You learned how to move without explaining yourself. That alone tells me you reached a level many will never reach. At this level, you no longer argue to be understood. You observe. You discern. You choose peace over proving a point. That is not weakness. That is mastery. Immaturity reacts. Wisdom responds. And spiritual maturity often chooses silence, not because it has nothing to say, but because it understands timing. Some people think you disappeared. Others think you became distant. But the truth is you became focused. You stopped pouring energy into places that drained you. You stopped explaining your faith to people who mocked your obedience. You stopped shrinking to make others comfortable. And that shift was not emotional. It was spiritual. This level you reached did not come from ambition. It came from surrender. It came from letting God strip you of illusions, attachments, and expectations. It came from realizing that not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your plans, or your prayers. When God matures you, He does not add noise. He removes it. That is why your circle got smaller. That is why your voice got calmer. That is why your reactions slowed down. These are not signs of withdrawal. These are signs of depth. Depth does not rush. Depth does not compete. Depth does not need approval. You may have noticed that you do not crave attention the way you used to. You do not need to announce your pain. You do not need to showcase your progress. You are content letting God be the only witness. That is not indifference. That is alignment. Chosen one, when God takes you to a higher level, He often does it quietly because noise attracts the wrong spirits. Silence protects the work. The enemy